You will arrive at your destination.
Oh no.
Oh, uh-oh. Oh, what the hell?
Okay. Oh, I don't like that.
Oh,
Oh wow.
no.
YouTube was created on Valentine's Day 2005 with a humble beginning to becoming the second most visited website in the world. With over 114 million active accounts, it was inevitable that a few unsavory or just downright creepy videos would be uploaded to the popular site. Today, we will be going over the YouTube horror iceberg. Let's get into it. Welcome back, I'm Sippin Ice, and if you don't yet know what an iceberg is, I got you. At first glance, the iceberg appears to be a certain size, but underneath the water lies the true size. The top layer being what most see or know. With the deeper you go, the more unknown everything seemingly becomes. We will briefly cover each topic, or else this video would be 7 weeks long. If you would like a more in-depth coverage over any of these topics, let us know down in the comments. I will have a link to the videos down below if you would like to watch them for yourselves, but be ready. Some could be intense. Today, I'm joined with a good buddy of mine, fellow YouTuber, Naoki TV. Kevin, please introduce yourself, big dog.
Yo, it's your boy, Kevin. I run a small little YouTube channel named Naoki TV, where we discuss hip-hop news, video essays covering different topics, and just an all-around variety channel. Unlike Sippin Ice, however, my horror tolerance is very low, so I'll be able to give you an insight from a non-horror's point of view.
Before we get into it, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to stay up to date on all things horror, baby, as it does mean the world to me. Today, we will be covering the top layer, with future entries covering the deep depths of the iceberg. Major shout out to the user on Reddit, the Sears Jeremy, for creating this iceberg. This video will feature our initial reactions and some footage as we explain the videos, so viewer discretion is advised. Happy Halloween! This House Has People in It is a horror short created by AB Video Solutions and Wham City Comedy. It was released on Adult Swim 7 years ago, back in 2016. God, dude, 2016 was that long ago? Anyways, the short opens up to a system being booted up with the log note saying Subject 3 prone in the kitchen floor. We then see multiple cameras from around a house showing a family going about their day, but something seems off. In the kitchen, where the mom and dad are cooking with their newborn baby, prone in the kitchen floor is their daughter Madison.
She's ready?
I'm ready whenever you're ready.
She's been there for 2
Okay.
hours.
Let her do it.
Let her do
They're
what?
acknowledging them now.
Huh?
Stay laying on the floor looking.
Write
What
her
the-
own story.
That must be Subject 3. It said Subject 3 prone on the floor or whatever.
Oh yeah, I didn't pick up on that.
The parents act as if it's normal and tend to ignore it. While this is happening, we are shown the repairman in the basement working and the son in the living room. It's his birthday today. The parents begin to pester Madison for laying in the floor, her dad by putting words into her mouth, and her mom by filming her and saying, "Let's show everybody." In between shots of the parents in the kitchen and the son prepping for his party, we see camera shots of their yard. Eventually, the situation in the kitchen begins to escalate as the parents try to get Madison up, but they can't. It's too late. She's begun to sink into the floor. After ignoring their daughter, they begin to realize the gravity of the situation. They can't seem to get her out. As they are struggling, party guests arrive. When the son informs the parents, they shrug it off and tell them to not allow anyone inside, no matter what, in their desperate attempt to hide their own failures to the world, even when it comes down to their daughter.
Is she seeking?
Oh my god. I think so. The parents run to the basement and have Dennis, the repairman, attempt to cut the floor around Madison. Everything begins to come crashing down. Not only is Madison nearly fully through the floor, but the house has begun flooding with smoke from the burning oven. The partygoers are all face down, prone, and the baby has found its way to the backyard with no adult in sight. All seems lost as Madison falls to the floor. The last words, "Everybody tell her you love her." Now, if you haven't noticed, this short has a strong message behind its cryptic video. I believe it's a story of parental neglect and depression, as Madison is seen at the lowest point and is still sinking. Her parents either ignored her pleas for help or just chose not to listen. Regardless, it's a very deep and thought-provoking message, and I highly recommend you to go see it.
Oh. Next up, we have The Watson Files. Created on October 10, 2014, it is an analog YouTube horror channel where it surrounds a children's restaurant, Bond's Burgers. The restaurant, known for its animatronics, which come to life at night. The YouTube channel captures the story behind the restaurant and what dark secrets lies for us. The video begins with what appears to be a company's new hiring introduction video, showing us the do's and don'ts within a restaurant, the characters we encounter, and what not to touch. The overall atmosphere is filled with unnerving anxiety, not knowing what to expect next.
Local 58 TV is a YouTube channel created back in 2017. The channel consists of only 9 videos through its 6-year lifetime, with each entry being written and edited by, I'm not good with names, y'all know this by now, but by Chris Straub. Sorry if I mispronounced your name, dog. If you like analog horror, then this is for you. If you don't, then still check it out. No, but it is really well made. Each episode revolves around an older news network, almost as if a news network has actually played it live on air, but it somehow got corrupted. There's no real way to describe every episode in just a few sentences, so I'll go over one just to give you kind of an idea what to expect. The original.
You are on the fastest available route.
The video begins just as the rest, with the news network name and logo coming in. The scene quickly changes to a dash cam on a car driving through the rain. It is timestamped November 21st, 2014 at 1:57 a.m. The video jumps around, there's a bunch of jump cuts, all while the person is still driving the car. As the video jumps around, you can't help but keep looking at the timestamp. Hours have went by.
Rerouting.
It's rerouting them, but it's 3:22 in the morning, good God.
17, then
skips
turn
around,
right
okay.
onto Quarry
Interesting.
Utility Road South. You are on the fastest route.
You then see the drivers in the woods. The scene develops into the driver making their way until the navigation system tells them to stop and turn off their headlights. They have arrived at their destination.
Continue on unnamed road. Then, in 300 feet, turn off your headlights.
Off your headlights?
We're slowing down.
Okay.
What is that?
Oh, he turned his headlights off.
Bro, I thought I saw something.
Oh!
Rerouting. Make a U-turn. Your destination is behind you.
Something screeches out. Before the driver could escape, the creature gets them. The scene ends with the car crash and the creature approaching. Local 58 TV is a channel that has a little bit of everything. Anyone that needs their horror needs scratched, well then look no further.
You have arrived.
We now have the Mandela Catalog. It is another analog horror YouTube channel series made by Alex Kister, who created his channel on June 9, 2021. It follows an emergency signal of a possible intruder threat, which has flocks of intruders disrupting the city.
It's crazy because like you can show this to like
Someone who just like is not involved with the internet at all. And
Yeah.
they could easily believe it. We follow Mark, one of our characters, as he witnesses strange encounters in his daily life and what appears to be a doppelganger.
Get away from me!
Next up, Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. Created on November 9, 2010, the Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared channel has brought in over 305 million views, and it's easy to see why. I'm sure most of you know about this one. I mean, they do have over 300 million views. Like, that's over 2/3 of the world.
Oh no!
Nah, but it's very popular. It has even spawned its own TV show at this point. This series revolves around 3 friends, Red Guy, Yellow Guy, and Green Duck. Yellow Guy being the best, obviously, but the friends are on a kid's show learning different life lessons. After a while, the scenes begin distorting and becoming more lifelike or intense. We start seeing a kid's show transform into a brutal event for the friends right in front of our eyes. As the series progresses, we see more of an overarching story. Roy, Yellow Guy's dad, seems to be the main antagonist of the series as a whole, as we see him pressing buttons on the control panel, and we start losing the friends. It's a crazy good watch that if you haven't yet seen it, then I highly recommend it. What starts off seeming like a silly kids show has many layers to be peeled back.
And of course, as we continue to discuss horror, there's one series in particular that we obviously cannot forget, and it's going to be Salad Fingers, which dates all the way back from 2006. Famous creator David Firth is a man behind the popular series, amassing over 1 million subscribers over the span of a few years. Famous for his animation, we see various types of skits with our main character.
Might I ask where you keep the spoons?
Alright, that's it. That's everything in Tier 1. Now this was the tip of the iceberg, so it will get crazy down further on the iceberg. So if you want to see the other tiers, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe with that bell notification turned on, so that way you'll be notified when the next part drops. I appreciate each and every one of you for everything. The biggest thank you goes to y'all. And I really hope you guys like this Halloween special. Thank you to my boy Naoki TV for joining me on this ride, and I hope he didn't get too scared.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. But his link will be at the top of the description, so go check him out. Again, I appreciate y'all. Stay chill, and I'll see y'all next time.
Cause let's face it, baby, these days, you gotta have a sequel.